more can I say?
Top Billin.
Yo, Top Billin to ya. I Top Billin. If you haven't heard, your boy Murph going primarily NFL on the channel, but I will still be doing college. I'll be giving what you want every week as far as college, mostly focusing on some of the bigger matchups of these teams that I've covered. And certain teams will still get some stuff every week as well. So make sure you check that out right there and adjust accordingly. Do what you got to do. It is all good with your boy here because I will be trekking on and doing my thing, all right? So Auburn and Georgia, that shit is about to be hard, right? I'm so intrigued for this game. And, man, just a lot of things run through my mind, right? Both these teams' fan bases were panicking in the first half. No more so than Georgia, though, right? Georgia people always be to the extreme like Vanilla Ice with everything, right? Everything's the greatest thing of all time, but then everything sucks. And that both emotions can happen within one series. So that shit is crazy to me. But Georgia looked absolutely terrible in the first half against Arkansas. Just terrible, man. Just terrible. But in the second half, it looked very good, right? And to a certain degree, right? It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but once again, man, some of these teams are going to come out firing on all cylinders. Some of them might not. It just depends on your coaching. Maybe it depends on your matchup and all kinds of stuff. But everybody's on the same even level playing field due to the circumstances surrounding us in this country and then the truncated offseason and all that as well. But some of the things happened in the second half because of my man Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett came down, calmed everybody down. I was distributing that rock like, you know what I mean? He was distributing that rock like, you know what I'm saying, your boy in his past life. I was distributing a different kind of rock, though. But he was distributing that rock, delivering the mail, doing his thing there. And you really got to see the offense open up, right? Expand and constrict type offense. I'll get into that right here on the film study, focusing on the second half. I wanted to say something about DeJuan Mathis in his first half, which was absolutely horrendous, right? So I don't know what you do about that. Obviously, the goal is to win a national championship for University of Georgia. I don't give a flip what anyone says. It's championship or bust for the University of Georgia because you recruit, in my opinion, better than anyone in the country, not named Alabama. So you should have enough personnel on the team if you can coach everybody up to win a national championship. Quarterback or not, Jamie Newman never took a snap for Georgia, and he wasn't that impressive to me with what he did at Wake Forest, right? I thought he was definitely overhyped for what he did. So a lot of that stuff was a projection stuff, and he got to reap the benefits of the projection. Because to me, you take that projection to the NFL, you don't have to worry about any of these warts that could happen. Maybe you don't fit the offense as good or something like that or anything or something of the sort there. So DeJuan Mathis, though, to me, has a higher upside than a Stetson Bennett because a lot of the stuff that Stetson can do physically, he's just more superior. However, football isn't the Olympics, homie. Football is a sport. You have to be able to deliver the ball accurately and make timely decisions at the quarterback position, especially in something like what Todd Monken is trying to achieve right here as an offensive coordinator. So does that override what DeJuan Mathis can do physically? And not to mention, Stetson Bennett is a very good athlete in his own right. He can run a lot of the stuff DeJuan Mathis can do, make quicker decisions, and deliver more accurately. I don't know what you do with that, but, man, I'm going to be interested to see what's going to happen. And, of course, the guy who have started anyway, JT Daniels, has been cleared now. I don't know what that means for his playing time, but you got to factor that in. He's a little bit different of an animal, arm talent superior to both of them to me when you add in everything all together. So everything's on the cards. If you thought Georgia could win the national championship before, nothing should change, man, but they have a lot of work to do. Like I said before, the offensive line, I harped on it all summer or all offseason, and people fought me tooth and nail, but then you're able to see that against a team like Arkansas, who is not remotely in the category of what an Auburn could be, definitely not what Alabama could be, and Florida and these teams like that. You got to get that under control. So I don't know what to tell you. Stuff in the second half changed among the offensive line. It changed with a couple of guys who I harped on the most, Trey Hill and Ben Cleveland. Where are you people at in the comment section now who want to talk trash to me about that? Yeah, you're not going to show back up. That's what people do, right? If I was wrong, though, you show up in one play. You would show back up, but you're not going to say nothing. But that's real. So, but let's go ahead and get to it, man. I'm excited about this. Let's go ahead and see some of this stuff at work. All right, so even seeing Georgia and stuff like this, I know this has to make those Georgia fans pretty happy because they want to do everything that they see everyone else do instead of just mastering the stuff that their program is built on. But it is different for sure. It is definitely different, but there are a ton of elements that are exactly the same. So you infusing the two, and I think it could be something that pays dividends in the long run here. So you're working on a gun split here. This is just going to be a read option. And it's an option that was tagged on the back of a lead zone. So I really like that. Optioning off of this guy. And you can see by the way everyone starts running here that this was going to be a run only, right? You're going to have your, of course, zone flow across the ball here. You're going to have a lead by James Cook and then Zamir White getting the ball there. So I like it, and it shows Stetson Bennett's ability. So you see the read right there? You see Stetson Bennett's ability to bend the edges in the run game. I like it. The kid's got some wheels right there. Really reminds me of like a like a Gardner Minshew type. Right? Maybe he's the guy. Everybody talk about DeJuan Mathis with his story, with his health scare and all that. Stetson Bennett's old as hell, right? He played with Aaron Murray and Matthew Stafford. He played with Matthew Stafford. He's been on here a long-ass time, so maybe he's the guy that was just an underdog who will rise above these guys like JT Daniels and DeJuan Mathis who are blue-chip recruits. Maybe that's the story because he has a lot of tools in his tool belt, like a Gardner Minshew, right? He may not be the guy when you get off the bus, you be like, I really like him, but this one particular play right here, I think, put Arkansas on his heels. Look what happened the very next play. All right, now keep in mind he had already thrown a little bit before when he was in, like I believe in the second quarter and stuff like that. So he showed that he could throw a little bit better than DeJuan Mathis. But then you get another option right here, right? Another pass tag on the back of this run call, right? It's going to be inside zone, boom. But you can see what it did for the linebackers who saw him run just the previous one. You can see right here, the front side backer could pretty much shoot in the A, and he would have been straight. But look at him. He bends it back, worrying about what Stetson Bennett could do going back to the outside. And if you're this backside edge player right here, you have to be cognizant of that as well because it just happened to you. Then look, they parted the Red Sea. Boom, the run game finally hit, and Zamir White was able to get out in space and do his thing there, right? But before then, the run game was null and void. Like Georgia was getting shut down in the run game by Arkansas, and that shit was eye-opening, bro. All right, now, once again, you're leveraging off of this guy, putting pass tags on the back of run calls. Now, this is Georgia has done this stuff before. Don't be silly and whatever and think that this is the first time they've ever done any of this stuff. They've done all this stuff before, but it just hits harder when you have a quarterback who can work the second part of this, right, who can use his legs. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in that regard there, but optioning off of this guy, Bennett does a good job of abandoning it. Boom. You see it? Oh, God. Hold on. We'll get to that right there. But that was nasty. But of course, it was just a pass tag on the back of a run call. Your option slant. Simply what we've seen them do a million times across college football. But you can see here, put the ball in the belly of the beast. Read the leverage. If he comes up, you know what's good behind him. If he didn't come up, you'd have just handed the ball off to Zamir. Or the probably the second part of this was he may have pulled it himself and then thrown it over here to George Pickens. But, man, look at this. Run into a post safety. Baya! Oh, my God. You know I got to do it right. Let's be real here. The rest of this shit was academic for your boy Kyrus Jackson right there because he was out on his feet. He was asleep before he landed. You think I'm playing? Check this out. Let's go in a little bit closer. All right, look. Baya! Air is sleeping. Look, when your head go forward first and then go backward. Damn, look at his neck. He got that elastic neck. His neck is like Mr. Fantastic. How he had a long-ass neck like that? But look, he is laid out right there. He's asleep. He ain't even hit the ground yet, but he's asleep. He's air sleeping. He's done. Cooked. Look at him. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? Throwing them slant passes into a post safety, middle field close, you're asking for it. But look at this man. He got up. All right, so you see him right here, right? Look at him. Boom, shocks back to life, right? Something woke him up. Now look at him. But listen, I ain't going to be honest with you, right? He ain't doing that shit. His brain shut off. That's just muscle memory, right? You know what it reminds me of? Chris Jackson is like Weekend at Bernie's. You remember Bernie? Bernie could dance and do all kinds of shit, but he wasn't really there in his mind. His shit was gone, right? Bernie was dead. Chris Jackson, Weekend at Bernie's hit. Damn. All right, I like this right here. Play action fake, 3-man route combination, and it's pretty much a half-field read. So you're lessening the stuff that he has to do, no full scan progressions, and you're getting them out on the perimeter, letting them make a quick decision. So I believe you're going to have your boy Matt Landers here on a fade. You're going to have whoever this is, it might be Curious. He's running hook. Going to have flat route here by Granddaddy Darnell Washington. Your boy Darnell Washington be looking like Granddaddy when he run, man. Y'all got to check it out. So here you go right here. But look at the decision, right? Real quick. Immediately, he gets on the perimeter because he knows this is his zone. He can see eyes, right? Scanning and you can start to see eyes. You already know what's up, right? You know what's going to happen. You can pare down your reads even within a read that's pared down, if you get what I'm saying. So he lessens his ability, right? Or he lessens the traffic by moving out and widening. And then look, it's all good from there. Delivers an accurate ball. Yeah, it is Curious Jackson. So there you have it. Your man was just out there just having some fun, man. He makes it look easy. Get out of the pocket, throw on a run. It's all good. But, of course, flag on the play, I believe. I don't know sure what happened with that, man, but this shit got a little dicey right here, of course, from the offensive line. Something I want to focus on here a little bit as well. All right, now look at Georgia. Constrict, then expand. So working with some of those reduced split formations and bunch formations, and then you expand on them, right? Now you got numbers grips. Working with numbers grips from Georgia. You got, what is it? You got cheetah personnel, still working your cheetah personnel, but you're in a spread, straight up, right? You even got Granddaddy here. Everything's all good. But look at this right here, man. So this is, think about this. When you do spread with numbers grips and stuff like that, you test people's arm strength. So this throw right here is centered more in the middle. If he were on the boundary here trying to make this throw, that is a hell of a throw to make. His predecessor was great with those type of throws, regardless of what everybody wants to say. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to hear his name no more, and I don't want to hear that guy in Ohio State's name anymore on this channel regarding this particular team here. So, but here we go. See him on the pull. He already knows where he wants to go. Just slide with it. Boom. Hitched up a little bit. Hit that man. But look at the protection there. Protection dope. For the most part right here, giving him the half moon theory going on. This thing about Stetson Bennett as well, he's not as polished in certain aspects. He's going to stare down his primary read as well. So, but he knows right here he just needs to buy a little bit of time just because of the spacing. Goes and delivers. Not the strongest of arms, but he gets it there, and look at that. All right, we can see it from here. Nice blitz pickup by my man Kenny McIntosh. This is the personnel on the offensive line that I don't like. It changed here after a little bit there, but on this particular play, man, people were doing their work, so had to give it to him there. Look at Stetson Bennett's ability right here to hitch, slide, and deliver. Right in the nick of time, get this ball out to this man in an infinite amount of space where he has a two-way go, and good luck trying to corral this man with a two-way go. Look at him looking like a young Dez Bryant right there. Stays on his feet. Launched it. Rocket style right there. Look at that. Rocket mortgage. That's all. All right, another two-man route combination over here. He's not going to look backside or anything. So, going to have an out going on right here by your man, John Fitzpatrick. And you got a slant by Jermaine Burton, baby Odell Beckham, right? So, this time he works against man coverage. You can see how it works. Just quick decisions. Already knows where he wants to be. Hitch. Boom. Rhythm pat that bad boy and deliver. Ball distribution. That's what I want to see right there. Ball distribution. However, right here, you can see him. He knows that it's man coverage. No more eyes he can see. Nice half moon working here. And then, but this is the line that I like right here, at least some of it. We'll put it this way. Trey Hill gone. I'll see me get on Trey Hill all offseason, and boom, there it happened. Warren Erickson came in right there, and I like what he was doing. You can see the ball distribution there. Product placement, nice. Get it to your freshmen. A lot of freshmen playing for UGA out there too, so got to be cognizant of that. All right, if you're a good defensive coordinator, you're going to get an inexperienced line like this, and you're going to run a bunch of stuff at it right here. So they're running multiple games here. You're going to have a 3-man weave going on here. That doesn't work. Probably a little bit too much to be going on right there to try to get something that's working in the quick game right here. And then you're going to have an edge exchange going on here, of course. And Ben Cleveland does a good job of picking this one up right here, so I'll give him props on that. But I'm not a big Ben Cleveland guy. So, boom, picked it up. And this was pitch and catch from Georgia right there. Right? Arkansas had damn near given up at this point. It was it right there. But look at Warren Erickson putting in work right here. Let's go. Let's get it. And then, pow, John Fitzpatrick on a stop route. Get it in the end zone. Pitch and catch. All right, so this is the line combination that I did like. Well, at least in this particular game, right? Let's be real here. Arkansas has nothing on, like I said before, Auburn, Alabama, even a Tennessee or South Carolina. So I don't know, even probably a Mississippi State, right? This could get real tough for Georgia. Georgia has to win this game against Auburn. It just does. But if it doesn't win this game against Auburn, I think the season could be over. It's going to be a tougher. It's a tough schedule, right? Not saying that it is over, but it could be over. You know, you got to reel off some really tough victories, and you have to reel them off, right? With no room for error. Championship or bust. But here you go, right here, Jamari Sawyer. It's funny as hell to see this man at a left tackle. I think he could be an All-American center. Just from my evaluation of him, doing his film study in high school, I thought he was going to be a great center. I like Justin Schaefer at the left guard spot. Very solid there. Warren Erickson at center. You know, I like that. Now you remove Ben Cleveland, but you put Trey Hill in instead. I like that a lot. Trey Hill's more of a natural guard to me. That's what I thought he would be in college. He can get after, probably remind us of Solomon Kinley at the guard spot. And then Warren McClendon here. So I can dig that right there over Owen Condon. Man, Owen Condon beat him coming out of camp, though, so we shall see when they go against these better defenses there. But it's a pretty solid spot here. Half Moon Theory in full effect. James Cook step up and get the blitz inside out. He met the blitz there. Good work by James Cook on this blitz pickup. Extra man being sent. Pow. Spine tingler. So it's pretty dope right there. Pretty dope. Tag real men watched to the end. I just saw what this was about right here. I saw the tight angle of it with this blitz pickup. Now that I see what it is, man, we got to get the hell up out of here, right? So hashtag real men watch the end is the last one. You got a block and release here from John Fitzpatrick. But check this out. Stetson on the pull, of course, the blitz pickup. Bang, hits Matt Landers on a dig. Matt Landers caught a pass and didn't drop it? Man, I'm up out of here, man. The world about to end, man. I'm about to go get a bunch of bread and milk and stuff like that and hoard a bunch of shit. The world is ending. I'm out, man. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.